Jared Baker. I'm going to shoot a video on how to use a refrigeration machine for the AC system. This is the machine here, and I'm finna vacuum the system. I done hooked up my hoses. The high side, which would be red, and the tube would be smaller, and then the low side, which would be blue, the low pressure side, and the hose would be bigger. You hook these up, and you have to turn these knobs until you feel a little resistance, letting you know that the orifice tube is open with both sides. So I'm finna do a vacuum, so I come over here, press the vacuum button after I cut the machine on, hook up the hoses, look at my the pressure that's inside the hoses, and then enter it in the vacuum. Yes, I want to start a vacuum, so I press it. Perform leak test, yes. So now it's in the vacuum. AC hose, pressure, go to recycle. So the system has pressure in it, so I have to go to recycle. So I have to hit cycle. Check oil level, adjust the oil level. Be back here. And that's the PAG oil that goes inside the system to keep the the compressor lubricated for the pistons in the AC. Topped off the oil. Hoses open, valves start. Now it's in a checking process, and I'll hit you back when the process is done. The recycling process is in order right now. This is just basically letting me know how much ounces it's going to pull out of the AC system. So it's going to pull for that amount of time, and when that ends, I'm going to show you exactly how much it pulled out of the system. See, it's at the end of its recycle system. It pulled out 6. Oil drain in progress. Now it's draining oil. So once it's at the end of this oil, I'll show you exactly what happened. Well, I just recycled. It says recycle complete. It pulled out 5. Check oil bottle. Stop the end. So you check your oil bottle, see how much it put in there, and then you'll go off of that. And right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna perform a vacuum. So I stop the end. Now I'm gonna perform a vacuum. Just checking pressures. Alright, now I'm about to perform a vacuum. I already hit the vacuum button. We had to recycle the machine twice because it was holding so much oil. It had so much pressure in it. So I'm gonna do a 5-minute vacuum. Go ahead and hit start. Perform a leak test, yes. Vacuum in process. Now as you can see, the vacuum, the gauges drop. It's pulling out the system. And as you can see, it's performing a nice little vacuum going on here right now. It's pulling everything out the system. And I'll show you exactly what it's going to look like. It's pulling 22 pounds and it's steady climbing. I'm going to show you how much vacuum, if it holds a vacuum after the test is done. Well, with the vacuum test, it pulled out 26.9. And what we're looking for now, I'm just going to let it stay under vacuum for a good 20-30 minutes to make sure that these do not move this way. This is performing a little leak test on the vacuum. So we're going to come back in about 15-20 minutes, make sure those needles didn't move, and that will tell us if we have a leak in the system. Alright, I did a vacuum. The gauges did not move after about 20 minutes, so the system is holding a good vacuum. There's no leaks. And now I'm about to charge the system. So I'm about to put some refrigerant back into it. I pulled out 13 because I did 2 vacuums because there was so much in the system. So I pulled out 13, so I'm going to add 13. Hit continue. This is the kind of oil I'm using. I'm using PAG oil, yes. I'm finna charge both sides. And now the system's in a purge, it's clearing itself, it's doing all of its checks. And I'll show you the end result of the charge of the system. As you can see, it's charging. Charging in process. Amount of charge. It's pushing it in. And this is just pushing refrigerant into the system. It's charging kind of fast. So,
there's this clip and the ground wire. We want to remove the ground wire. It's pretty simple. So this is the pulley. Your belt is actually wrapped around that. And this is a magnetic clutch plate. So
there it is. Charge complete. Continue.
I can use a gun to take it apart, right?
Start hose the evac, and then disconnect it from the system, and then you cut your AC on and see if you did a complete charge and see if everything's okay.